In the previous episode, we had to rescue Tassadar, as Tassadar was arrested by the Conclave. Now, we were doing a pretty good job at it initially, however, near the very ending of the last mission, we got surrounded by Protoss loyal to the Conclave. In the nick of time, however, Zeratul and the Dark Templar showed up, and because of that, Tassadar went free. The next mission is called Shadow Hunters, Protoss command ship in low orbit over Aiur.
In Taro Adun, Executor. My gratitude to you for having secured my release knows no bounds. By all the gods, we may win yet. The time has come to let loose the fury of the Dark Templar. Zeratul, perhaps the time has come to tell our friends of the foe we face.
Indeed. When I slew the Cerebrate Onchar, I touched briefly with the essence of the Overmind. In that instant, my mind was filled with its thoughts. And I tell you now, our worst fears have come true. The Zerg were indeed created by the ancient Zelnaga, the same beings that empowered us in our infancy. But the Overmind grew beyond their constraints, and has at last come to finish the experiments they began so long ago.
So you see, my friends, we fight not only to save Aiur, but all creation. If we fall to the Zerg, then the Overmind will run rampant throughout the stars, consuming all sentience, all life. It is up to us to put an end to this madness, once and for all.
Our forces shall engage the primary Zerg hive clusters in an attempt to weaken their defenses. Once their numbers have thinned out, Zeratul and his companions can infiltrate the clusters and assassinate the Cerebrates. Adun willing, the Cerebrates' deaths will distract the Overmind long enough for us to assault it directly.
Alrighty. So, not only did the Overmind touch the mind, I suppose, of Zeratul there for a second when he, of course, attacked the Cerebrate, the other way around it's true as well. So right now we know the intention of the Zerg here too. Very interesting. Alright. So the next mission, the objectives are as follows. We need to use Zeratul to destroy the Zerg Cerebrates, and Zeratul and Phoenix must survive. Alrighty. So, I was gonna say, those aren't Dark Templar, those are going to be Zealots, but we now have access to an Arbiter. Now, an Arbiter is one of the most powerful spellcasters in StarCraft. Essentially, besides it providing a cloaking field as well to all of the units underneath it, which of course on its very own is already going to be very powerful. It's also got a spell called Recall, right there, developed at the Arbiter Tribunal, which is one of the Protoss buildings. I think I need to find myself a base, by the way. I don't really know. But regardless, we don't quite have Recall available just yet, which is a very, very powerful thing. There's actually a Gas Geyser over here. But it is definitely a very interesting unit that is just simply, you know, cloaks all of the units underneath it, which on its very, like, you know, that on its very own is already going to be very powerful. Very, very good. Are you kidding me? So there's going to be a Gas Geyser over there and a base over on this side? That's ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm going to have to build one Nexus here at the very least. Maybe I should even build a second one here as well, right on top of that. You know, right on top of that Vespian Geyser. I don't really know. Maybe you could build one over there. I'm going to do a little bit of scouting right here in the bottom right-hand corner as well. Maybe there's going to be a base over there that's a little bit more accessible. Regardless, though, since we already do have a rather big army here, I think that no matter what, I'm going to need at least 2 pylons. I don't really know the exact supply that the Nexus provides. I know it's quite a bit. Hey, there's actually another base over here. Does this one have a gas? What is this? Why are the gas geysers so far apart? You know what? I'm gonna build another Nexus over here. In the previous mission, we had a hard time finding an expansion. This time around, we apparently start up with no bases at all, but we can immediately jump into 2. Is there just not a... Oh, there is a gas geyser. Why is that so far apart? Are you kidding me? You were doing so well, game. You were making such smart decisions there. Regardless, though, I think that the Nexus provides 8 supply here in total. So once this one finishes up, I guess we will have a proper amount of supply to start producing things. Currently, I'm kind of broke. Let's get these guys to mining, though, because I guess I'm going to need it. So our objectives are to go ahead and kill a bunch of Cerebrates, right? So we need to destroy their defenses and then create some pathways, I suppose, for Zeratul to get inside of that base and deal the damage that he is meant to. Very good. Oh, it's actually, I think it's 9 supply then. that one Nexus provides is actually not bad at all. We'll be able to confirm that here in just a second. If this one pops up to 33, we'll know that for sure. Now, there's going to be a Zerg base nearby. I have to be a little careful, though, because if we lose Zeratul, of course, we lose the mission. Although, if he can just simply take down a sunken colony, that'd be good. Oh, his damage output is insane. Whoa, he does a stupid amount of damage. Alright, let's go ahead and get another pylon going. Are you kidding me? Can I just, like, complete this one with him alone? That'd be pretty cool. Or maybe pretty stupid, but I don't know. Still quite a bit of damage being done right now. So this base is finishing up here in just a second. You know what? If I can just kill all of these sunken colonies here already, I'm gonna be a happy Protoss. It actually boosted up to 34 there for a second. Interesting. Did the pylon finish up first or the Nexus? I actually didn't check. Regardless, though, it provides a bunch of supply. There's another one of these Selnaga towers over here. Interestingly enough, both Tassadar, or rather both Zeratul as well as the Overmind could briefly read each other's mind there. That is rather interesting. Oh, they're gonna burrow? Is there just no detection available at all? There's an Ultralisk here as well. I mean, I'm just gonna clean up as much here as we can if I need to. We're gonna be fine. Now, there are going to be a couple of Zerglings here. By the way, the Arbiter does have an attack of its own as well, but it's nothing amazing. It's more or less for show. If I understand correctly, at the very least. I guess that the only proper way I can mine from these gases is by putting up another Nexus there. Okay, we gotta be careful now. Apparently, they do have some sort of detection here nearby. Gotta make sure that I set up a decent amount of economy first before we even want to consider something like that. Are you gonna burrow too? Can Ultralisk even burrow? I don't even know. Don't run from me, little doggy. Maybe I'm getting baited right now. What if this is a beta-lisk? Right? He's trying to bait me into the Zerg base. Are you kidding me though? Like, I'm allowed to do a lot of damage here. A lot of work with just Zeratul himself. There's an Overlord nearby right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's attacking me? This is a single Mutalisk? Okay, we can deal with that. Oh no. Oh no. No! I got a little carried away. Alright, quick. 2 probes this way. Other 2 probes the other way. Zeratul to the center. Kill whatever you can. You guys hang out right here in the corner. And maybe these 2 Dragoons as well as 2 Zealots can hang out over here on this side of the map. You create a base over here. As well as a pylon. You create another base over here. And guess what? Also a pylon. Very good. So, we got a small army on this side of the map, which I guess is fine. And then we got another small army on this side of the map. Let's go ahead and use Zeratul here as well for a little while longer just to set up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, kill some Zerglings too. Oh, look at these little Zerglings. Getting all one shot. Sliced and diced up. Okay, there we go. We're gonna be able to start this off quite a bit more effectively. I think initially we'll focus on Zealots as well as Dragoons. I like Zealots and Dragoons. Zealots and Dragoons are pretty cool. They do a lot of damage. You guys get underneath there too. Or rather, not underneath the Arbiter, but start mining the mineral patches. You rally right over there. You rally right over there. Perfect. And we'll be able to use this to our advantage. I think initially I'm going to use Zealots as well as Dragoons. I think those are going to be the best go-to unit here. Yeah, once again, I don't want to go too far. I know there's an Overlord flying around nearby, so let's just back up with Zeratul right now as well, and I guess send them over here on this side. So these probes will soon start gathering resources. Interestingly enough, they do start mining resources here right from the get-go. Now the other Nexus apparently finished up slightly faster. That does seem like one of the mechanics in the game that I wouldn't really expect, considering this is such an old title. You know what? You can hang out in the center right here, Zeratul. You just hang out over there. You already got 15 kills, actually. That's not bad at all. But you hang out in the center here, and we'll go ahead and split you between the bases, depending on where you're going to be needed most. So I think for the earlier part of this mission, all I really am going to do is just simply create as much economy here as I can, which will definitely take a little bit of time. Alright, so we're a couple of minutes later right now, and I've been happily constructing as many probes as I can. Now, apparently there are a couple of units coming in every now and then. It's really not that menacing, because my units that I've got are dealing with it just fine. I'm just simply building up the amount of probes that I've got right now. And we're doing so quite successfully. You guys should probably get to mining though. I think this base is mostly saturated right now, and I think we can say the same right here for the base here on the left-hand side as well. So I think, just because I only have 1,000 gas, and those gas I guess that gas amount was given to me right there, but regardless, since we only have 1,000 gas here, I'm gonna construct a nexus right over here, and I'm kind of tempted to do the exact same thing on the other side of the map. Even though this is kind of dumb and it's 400 minerals wasted, it was over here somewhere, right? I think it's probably the better thing to do, just because we're gonna, you know, we're gonna need gas income here one way or another. So there we go. Some of the most inefficient nexus mining that I've ever done, but let's go ahead and construct the assimilators there and whatnot. Get another pylon over here as well, just because we can. Send you back to mining, and we'll send like 3 probes in that direction. And 3 in that direction as well. With that, we can now go ahead and start constructing some of the higher tier units. So first off, I want to get myself a Citadel of Adun. I think I also want to go ahead and build 2 forges, so we can really start upgrading these units properly. There we go. I'm thinking here, maybe I need to go ahead and put up like a cannon or 2 as well in my bases, just because it might be helpful. You guys start mining from those resources, please. And you start mining from those. Perfect. Do I want to make air units? That's kind of the real question. If I do, I need to like start up my upgrades right about right now. We got 2 gases this time around, unlike the previous mission where I really only had 1. That should make it reasonably okay. We're gonna get the... Actually, we're gonna get the Singularity Charge first for the Dragoons. And I'm also getting the Citadel of Adun here with that Zealot leg upgrade. Next up, I want to get myself another pylon over here. Maybe 2 pylons. Actually, I'm gonna build them over here, and we'll build like a bunch of gateways here in a line, because I think we're gonna need quite a few. There we go. Make one over here too, please. And we'll do another pylon row up here. Construct a bit of a sim city, I suppose. There we go. The most beautiful city that the world has ever seen. So, I do want to switch into some Stargate units here in a little bit, but maybe not just yet. I like it that it's campaign, though. Normally in a multiplayer, you definitely don't want to be constructing pylons just because it looks pretty. You do it because it looks effective, or, you know, it seems good. This works out just fine, though. I'm kind of actually tempted to go ahead and just build up a Stargate or 2 here. Let's just go with 1 for now. Maybe we can afford a second one in a little bit. Alright. I want to construct a couple of gateways over here. Since we are now on... are you kidding me? Are you stuck there? That's ridiculous. Get one over there, then. Since we are now on 2 bases, I think I can construct at least 5 gateways or so. There we go. Was that the Singularity Charge? It's actually the leg upgrade right there. Fair enough. You guys are all going to be rallied towards Zeratul, so I'm going to set the rally point right here. This is so tedious. I'm sure there's a faster way of doing this, maybe with camera relocation hotkeys or whatever, but I'm going to put this on hotkey number F2, so I can quickly jump over there and really spend all of my resources right from the get-go. We can make some arbiters probably now too. I'm assuming that we can go ahead and do so. Yeah, there's now also the option for me to do that. There are actually a lot of units now here though, which is a little bit annoying. Okay guys, please die. That's unfortunate. I don't even know if they're gonna attack my base on the other side. I have no clue. Let's start up the fleet beacon here first. Ooh! Look at that! That's a defiler! Which is rather annoying. I may need to get myself some detection then too, huh? I wonder if I played a little bit too greedy here though. Could definitely be that I played a little bit too greedy. I don't want to lose this thing, but maybe I will. Now luckily we do have Phoenix here. Phoenix does do a lot of damage. We're also gonna need a Templar Archives here, but we'll do so in just a little bit later. Okay, gonna produce my first Dragoon. Oh, my first... are you kidding me? Are you stuck? Of course you are. I'm gonna produce my very first Carrier. And with that, I think we should be in a pretty decent position. Although my Sim City here, while it looked pretty okay, and it seems like there's gaps in between, I'm much better at walling myself in than anyone else. Now, what is someone attacking something? Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, who's attacking that? Yeah, the Dragoon apparently can't fit, but the Zealots can. Interestingly enough. Anyway, right now we do have the economy here to produce whatever we please. A single queen is not really gonna provide that much hassle. Let's set the rally point of the carrier over in that direction. And now that the fleet beacon is done, I want to make sure that I get the maximum carrier capacity right here as well. Next up, we want to go ahead and build up the Templar archives. So, I guess maybe I should just go ahead and do so over here, huh? Rather than putting all of my tech in one area of the map. Okay, there we go. Just trying to quickly produce as much here as we can. And this is the moment where we can really start exploding in the amount of resources, or rather the amount of units that we are producing, since we're done, you know, creating probes here for the most part. Like, this really should not do anything. Now, sadly for us, there is that Deviler burrow there. So I'm gonna need an observatory as well. So many buildings to get in this game, man. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an observatory, so we can use that to our advantage. But very shortly, I should be able to detect essentially everything that's out there. Plus, I'm going to be able to start up my second carrier. The second Zeppelin. It can only hold a couple of interceptors right now, but let's start up 2-2. Very good. And we're just going for that death bowl kind of army. Are you stuck here too, mate? Oh, come on. You know what? Maybe I should destroy this. I have to destroy so many buildings here just because I can't really afford it. Or I can't really fit my units through it, which is rather annoying. Anyway. The pathing in this game. It's both hilarious as well as a little bit frustrating at times. Oh, big attack pushing in right now. Towards the base here on the right-hand side. Trying to send my units over right now. It takes a little bit of time. Actually, a couple of you guys should hang around because I know that there's an observer coming in right now. Let's continue making as much here as we can. Well, this one is going to be taken care of as well. I feel like we have figured out a way to, like, do these missions quite effectively, though. Essentially, rather than moving out with smaller armies, which is very typical in the multiplayer version, of course, of this game. Is that a single? Wow, alright. Rather than, like, moving out with a couple of smaller, you know, attacking hotkeys, I suppose, and, you know, trying to play this effectively. It's much better oftentimes in the campaign, at the very least, to just simply hang around in the corner, make a massive army, and then eventually move across the map. And that's exactly what we're doing right now as well, right? So, we have an observer out right now, which is going to be good. I'm trying to create as many carriers here as we can. Let me double check that the guys that I do have all of their interceptors. Looks like they don't. You do though, so that's okay. Apparently a probe ended up dying here too. This base is just about to mine out as well. But just by simply producing a whole bunch of units, we seem to have a pretty doable and easy time in these missions. Not sure if I need to get armor upgrades over attacking upgrades. I'm not entirely sure what the logic here for Protoss versus Zerg is. Regardless, let's make another observer here. We'll have like 3 of them out. And very shortly, once I run out of resources... well, it's not actually that bad just yet. But very shortly, I will be maxing out. And I should be able to produce an army that is going to be capable of just simply overwhelming the Zerg. Or at the very least, that's what I'm aiming for right now. I'm trying to think of what, you know, Zerg could really do to deal with an army like this. It's going to be tough. Do I have any more High Templar? I do indeed. There you go, I had some extra gas. Go ahead. Become that beautiful pulsing Archon. Guess we'll save up right here for just a second and create ourselves another carrier. Now, as you may have guessed, I am gonna go ahead and construct a couple of arbiters here as well. I don't really know if I care about recoil at all, but I do think that the cloaking upgrade is very nice. I don't know how helpful that's gonna be against a Zerg player, however, but it doesn't really matter anyway. I got some extra gas coming in. There's still actually quite a bit of gas in these geysers as well, so let's go ahead and construct one more Archon here. Now, apparently the Zerg is currently trying to attack, but we are just simply producing a lot of things. And considering we already have some solid upgrades here in general, I think that this is going to be pretty solid. So, these things are actually, arbiters are 350 gas each. I had no idea. Cancel those High Templar. I want to get one more, but they are They are not cheap, so with Zealot support, I think we will be able to use them. How much supply are they? 4 supply each. Pretty big amount actually right there as well. So we're starting to get to a point where I've got too many probes for this base. I don't even really know if there's going to be another expansion anywhere nearby. I'll go ahead and get a cannon here just in case. Maybe 2 cannons. 2 cannons seems to do quite well. I could go ahead and create shield batteries as well. Eh. I think a cannon is probably just simply more efficient here. Very good. So shortly we're going to be able to move out across the map with a massive force. I almost feel like I'm cheating. Like, I almost feel like I'm cheating just in the sense that I'm creating so much stuff and there's really no way that Zerg can deal with this. I almost feel a little bit dirty. Now, where exactly did Zeratul go? He must be here somewhere. I found Phoenix just now. I'm looking for Zeratul. He may very well be in the middle of the screen. And a typical case of loco blindness may very well be appearing here. I guess he's a Dark Templar, right? So he's hard to spot, but we are going to need him if we plan on obtaining the victory here. Hold up. Let me go ahead and create a couple of these guys. Just because we can. Zeratul, where did you go? Oh, there he is. Okay, perfect. Zeratul, you hang out right there with your buddy. You guys have a risk of dying, which we don't really like very much. But the Zerg keeps running in, and they're like doing absolutely nothing. Like, look at this. I mean, if you're a Zerg player, you may actually want to close your eyes here for a second. Sure, I'm losing a couple of units here and there, but I think we'll just continue getting some more upgrades. Get even some shield upgrades here. Sure, go ahead. And, that's gonna be me maxed out, right? There we go, 200 supply, once again, just like in the previous mission. Alright, so let me go ahead and save right here. So you guys are gonna be hotkey 1. You guys are gonna be hotkey 2, so that's gonna be some of these Dragoons. As well as an Archon, as well as a single Observer. So that's hotkey 1 and 2. Then I want to get another group right here. That's gonna have the 3rd Observer, as well as this one. Which is going to be a mix of units. So you guys are going to be hotkey 3. Let's go ahead and get that upgrade as well. So 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to be hotkey 4. Hang out over there. You guys are going to be hotkey 5. Go ahead, hang out over there. This is so silly. Like, the fact that you can't even hotkey Protoss that easily, even though these are really expensive units, is still pretty fascinating. I mean, I guess Zealots aren't that high tier, right? But regardless. Alright. So I got 7 hotkeys worth of Protoss here. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A. And then we watch. You guys just watch from a distance. There you go, you can watch like that. There you go, guys, have a good one. Just enjoy what you're about to see, okay? I'm just gonna push every direction. I don't really think I need to take any unnecessary risks. Oh my god. Our damage output is going to be a little ludicrous. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this area first. Some of you are already pushing in that area. That's fine. I'm just looking for Zerg Cerebrates. Are you a Cerebrate? No, you're not. I really liked Zaz, though, when we previously had to kill him. I didn't really like that part, but... They're so derpy, though. Air units are so much more efficient in these kind of scenarios, right? Unless there's going to be the late game Zerg casters out. They're kind of terrifying. Just because they do so much work. Don't die, my little spore or don't kill all of my stuff. Not all of my observers, please. I'll go ahead and construct some more of those just because we're probably gonna need them. The question is, though, where are the Cerebrates? Because I can definitely attack here. I was assuming there was gonna be a couple, right? Okay, let me go ahead and double check here that you guys still have all of your, they do, by the way, all of the interceptors. Let's go ahead and create some more stuff here, just because we can. Just queuing up here as much as we can as well. Alright, so we took out the entire right-hand side of the map. A whole lot of nothing, although we can use this to maybe construct another base. Which I wouldn't mind. Can I construct that? Maybe once the creep dissipates. Can I even get up there? That's the real question. Very good. I don't see a ramp. Can you guys go up there? I don't think so. I don't actually know if they're going to be capable of going up there. No, I don't think so. Okay, just go ahead and take over there then. Or head over there and just go ahead and take that one out. You guys are gonna be, are you gonna be added to hotkey number 1 with the remainder of these dudes as well? 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A. Everyone start moving! Come on! He's so slow. Come on, little probey prop. I need you to take over a base here. Now, it looks like the nearby bases aren't very terrifying. I think this is another base where we just simply can't attack up to. No, it doesn't look like it. Is this creep gonna dissipate, though? Doesn't really necessarily look like it, right? I can't build on creep. Alright, it will take a couple of minutes to take everything out. Alright, so I've taken care of the red base close to our main. Right now, we're moving onwards towards the other one here instead. I wonder if it's gonna be even reachable with units on the ground. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get some more armor upgrades, get another shield upgrade. If we can afford it, that is. I queued up a whole bunch of units, but I guess the majority of those did already finish. Anyway, we're taking care of most of this army. I just haven't found a Cerebrate just yet. I just keep using so many hotkeys here to just move across. It's a little bit silly. Arbiter's, by the way, apparently dead. Rest in pieces. There's just simply a path leading here through the center, though. There's an Ultralisk cavern here, another base. This creep is still here. Not sure how or why. Although it's slowly disappearing. Wow, okay. I did not realize how long it takes for creep to get away or to get taken care of. That's insane. Very different than what it is in StarCraft 2. Disappears in like 30 seconds. Okay. Go ahead, guys. Attack whatever you need to. Yeah, so it is disappearing, but just very slowly. I'm definitely not going to be capable of mining it anymore. Now, here's the problem, though. I am completely out of resources. We can, I guess, do some long-distance mining. Although that's probably not the most efficient thing to do. It's better than just having these guys sit around and do nothing. No lunch breaks under Loko's supervision. Is that the Cerebrate, actually? Oh, yeah, there it is. So, actually, no. Hold up. Guys, stop attacking. Everyone, back up. I'm pretty sure I need Zeratul to destroy this. Right? I don't know if my other Protoss units are allowed to do so. You know what? Before we do anything once again, I'm gonna go ahead and save, because it very specifically pointed out that Zeratul needed to kill it. Right? It very clearly said it right there. Use Zeratul to destroy the Zerg Cerebrates. I think that we need to be in connection with the Overmind. So, let me go ahead and send Zeratul across. Guys, stop dipping around. Make a little bit of room, jeez. Your leader is about to come through, okay? No, not you. I know you're a Dragoon, so you're a little dumb, but... Your orders are to move across the map. Go on. I wonder if I already accidentally killed one, though, without me noticing it. May have been alright. Regardless. Actually, I just realized I'm more or less blocking him. More so than anything else. Come on. There we go. You guys, go ahead and kill that. And you just attack that Cerebrate. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Was that it? Or do we have another one to kill? Oh, there's gonna be another one in the top left-hand corner. I don't know if my other units could have done that. I have no idea. There's another one over there, though, so I guess we AA, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Try and move across here. Zeratul, I need you to move in this direction too, and I want you to just simply right-click on that thing. How many are there? I have no clue. So these things are, by the way, detectors, so I do have to be a little bit careful. There's also a bunch of spore crawlers around it. So I gotta be a little careful in that regard, but... Normally, whenever it says something that specific, it's pretty clear that you cannot go ahead and do so with other units. Okay. Zeratul is still going to town right here. Okay, that's that one taken care of too. Is there going to be one more? Oh no. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Apparently, it turns out that if you make a lot of Protoss units, they're pretty good at killing stuff. That means that in the next video that I will upload of my StarCraft Remastered playthrough series, we will be playing the 10th mission of the Protoss campaign, which is also going to be the final of the original StarCraft. Now, of course, I do plan on playing Brood War as well, so if you haven't already, do make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you get a notification as soon as I upload the next one. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed watching this video today. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I want to thank you, though, for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one.